Hey guys, it's Patriot Picker here, and we are well on our way to South Carolina. We're going to be heading down to the Greenville, Spartanburg area to do some sourcing. It's a wild hair idea because our sourcing opportunities in Virginia are still not open for business. It is Sunday, May 10th, and it's about 7:40 in the morning. And we are due to arrive probably somewhere around lunchtime, maybe a little after today, to get ourselves ready and raring to go. Going to go see what we can find at some of the thrift stores that are open, and we're going to kind of video vlog this trip for you and then put it into a YouTube video eventually. And we look forward to sharing that information with you. So come on along and let's see what we can find. Alright guys, so we just passed Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are well on our way. We have probably about how many more? About an hour and a half, and we'll be reaching our destination in South Carolina, where we will check in at our hotel and get everything situated there before we head out to do some sourcing today. Alright, so how's the drive so far?
Good.
You enjoying it?
Sure.
She's already stopped and picked herself up a hummingbird feeder. We saw one of those at, see me in the camera here, hello. We stopped at Sam's Club to pick up a hummingbird feeder because we have hummingbirds at our house and back in Virginia. So we saw some at our local Sam's Club not too long ago, and then they sold out quick. So we were able to stop here around Concord Mills and pick up one at their Sam's Club. So thank you for driving, and we'll catch you guys again in a little bit. All right guys, we are just about to cross over South Carolina line. I figured I would get that on film, so we're making good timing. It's not too busy out here today, so it's beautiful weather to be traveling in. It looks like we just passed the 1 mile marker, so we should be getting pretty close. There, I see it. South Carolina coming up on the right. There we go. So we have arrived in the state of our destination. Woo! And we'll check back with you again shortly. All right, guys, we're about ready to pass what we have nicknamed over the years the butt crack. And I know that sounds pretty graphic, but as you see this water tower, it is actually a peach, but as you see this, it's going to look like, yeah, a butt crack. I know, that was probably not made for kids, but got to use a little humor. All right, so we are 1 mile from Gaffney, which is really super close to one of the Spartanburg, which is really close to where we're staying. So we're gaining some ground, and it won't be long now. Check back in a few. All right, we have arrived. We are getting ready to...
In a half mile, take exit 51 for I-385 North.
What she said. We are getting ready to get off at our exit here. 385 North, and then we should be arriving pretty soon to our hotel.
Take exit 51.
Hey guys, we have arrived in Greenville. We have attempted to check into our hotel, but we found that we can't get in until 3 p.m. So what we decided to do is grab a quick bite to eat because it was around lunchtime here. We've had our lunch, and now we are headed out because we have about a couple of hours before we can check in now. So we're headed over to one of our first thrift stores It's Sunday, May 10th, so it's Mother's Day. It's also obviously busy, a lot of people out. So we're about to find out if we can get into this first Goodwill, and it looks like we can. There's quite a few cars here. So we're going to flip it around now and show you what we see. So here's the parking lot. There's the Goodwill. And we're getting ready to park. And we're super, super excited. Woo! It has been so long.
March 24th.
March 24th
Last time.
was the last time we were able to get into a Goodwill and do any sourcing. So we are super stoked.
Yay,
It's crazy that we had to drive all the way to South Carolina. Not that we had to, but that we wanted to. Because down here, they're getting ready to get back to normal. And so we really hope that Virginia will follow suit soon. And your state as well, if you're in the same situation. So we're going to cut you off here, and then we might do some filming inside if we find some good stuff. And we'll let you know what we find when we come out. So let's do this. All right, guys, so we are actually headed to the second Goodwill store now. The first Goodwill store, as you saw in the video, was an outlet. It was where you go through the bins. We're gonna save that for later, just because it takes so dang long to go through each bin just to find something. We would have been in there 3 or 4 hours, and we got to get back to the hotel and check in shortly. So we're actually going to go to an actual store here, and we're pulling in now. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, but we will fill you in a little later and share what we found. All right, guys, Patriot Picker here, and we just come out of that last Goodwill and we hit the jackpot on ball caps, guys. $1 a piece. Looks like there's, what do we get? 19 caps here,
19.
Or, well, 19 hats. There's a couple in there that are more like hats than they are ball caps. But anyway, it's kind of windy. I'm trying to hold the wind back. It got really windy down here in South Carolina. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to stop because the wind's picking up really high and they're gonna blow off. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that real quick. We're gonna do a larger wrap up of everything later on. So anyway, we're gonna have to cut it out for the wind. All right, so that's gonna conclude this first video. We're gonna just call this South Carolina Part 1. And you saw there at the end, we were able to really get our first real good haul with those ball caps. And as we continued the story and continued on into day 2 and in day 3, we continued to find some really good stuff. We're going to be, I'm going to be releasing a full video, not of everything that we got, but some highlights of some things that we found later on in a kind of I guess an ending video of the South Carolina trip. I've already actually, the time that this is actually filming right now, I've already started listing quite a bit of the items that we found down there, and already sold like 2 or 3 items so far. And so really excited about all of that. And we hope that you enjoyed the trip down with us. That was the first time we've ever video logged or vlogged, whatever they call it, a road trip. I know some of the driving parts were probably pretty boring to you guys, but we had a good time. We were safe, and it was beautiful weather traveling. So anyway, we'll catch you again on part 2 of the South Carolina trip. This is Patriot Picker signing out. Catch you again on the flip side.